Hey guys, Armando here. So glad that you're able to make it to church this morning. So today I'm going to be talking about one of the passages that Matt sent us in that reading plan. And so it's from the book of 1 Corinthians. So 1 Corinthians was a letter, actually, when it was first written, it was a letter written by Paul to this church in this place called Corinth. And it was a church that Paul started, and he heard things were going on that wasn't supposed to be happening, and he wanted to correct them. And so he wrote this letter, and he his whole point in writing that letter is to tell them how to live a life worthy to God. How do we live a life set apart and that glorifies God? And so in this letter he talks about something, Christmas season passed. Talks about gifts, and it wasn't really gifts wrapped up that we give each other on Christmas. It was something called spiritual gifts. And so we're going to read what he has to say about spiritual gifts in 1 Corinthians chapter 12. If you got a Bible, flip it, 1 Corinthians chapter 12 verse 4. Here's what it says. There are different kinds of spiritual gifts, but the same Spirit is the source of them all. There are different kinds of service, but we serve the same Lord. God works in different ways, but it is the same God who does the work in all of us. So there are different kinds of spiritual gifts. Now, what does that mean? Different kinds of spiritual gifts. So it actually goes on and says that different people have, to one person, their spiritual gift is to give wise advice. Another one is knowledge. Another one is the gift of healing. You can pray and people will be healed. These are all the different kinds of gifts that the one God, the one Spirit gives us to help each other. And so when I was growing up, I thought to myself, if I go to church, does it really matter? Does the church need me? And after reading this, it's an absolute yes. See, we have these gifts, not to use from God for ourselves, but it's actually to edify, to build up each other. And so that's what this passage is trying to say. It's trying to, build your spiritual gifts for others. And in my own life, I had these, tiny little gifts. I could play 2 chords on guitar. But when someone saw that and they put me in a position to say, hey, you're going to be on this stage. You can barely play guitar now, but one day you're going to be, better than me. And so they put me on the stage. I wasn't plugged in, and I started playing guitar, and I started learning, started getting better. And so the church is a place where we can all go and develop our gifts that God has given us to help each other and help build up the church. So I want to invite you, if you have any gifts that you feel like you have, let us know. Comment them in the section. Put them in the comment section below. Let Matt know, let me know, see what we can do to help build your gifts. And so thanks for joining us today, and I think Matt will take it from here.
Awesome. Thanks, Armando, for sharing that amazing little passage there from us. If you want to continue with that Bible reading plan on your own, feel free to just go in there. And if you have any thoughts, questions, ideas, feel free to reach out to us on our Instagram. Just send us a DM or shoot me an email or a text. My information is going to be at the end of the video here. And we just want to continue to connect and love on you guys. We appreciate all of you being so flexible in this past season. And as restrictions change and everything continues to change, we'll just keep you up to date through our email newsletter, as well as our Instagram as well, and our YouTube videos. So if you want to like and subscribe to our channel as well, that'd be great, so you can stay up to date with all of the weekly videos. We are still going to be continuing to release these videos weekly here on Facebook as well as YouTube. So make sure you follow those pages in order to continue to stay up to date. And you guys have an awesome rest of your week, and we'll see you back here next Sunday.